Okay, so time check. It's currently 5:21 a.m. and I woke up. I decided to wake up early today because um I'm going to actually work on I decided to work on my baby. As you can see, I have a lot of work to do because this is my plant. Her name's Freddie, and this was given to me by my aunt. And it she started out very producing tiny leaves. See, the leaves are like as big as my hand, but now she's mature in just a few months and she's producing really very big leaves. However, she has also produced babies. So this is what we call saha. I don't know if that's the Tagalog term, but these basically baby Frydeks or baby Freddies. And that's the reason why I call her Freddie, is because she's a Frydek, an Alocasia Frydek. And so I decided to wake up early today because I'm going to uh, cut them off from the main parent plant and plant them into individual pots. So ayun, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. So basically, before I begin, we're by the way we are at my um my workstation. This is usually the table that I use when I'm doing my gardening and my planting. So before we start, I just want to make sure that we have the correct number of pots. So let me just count the number of babies that Freddie has produced. So there's one, I can tell, two, and then three. Okay, so it looks like I've prepared the correct number of pots. And then also, as you can see, some of the older leaves are already dying off. So there's no use to keep this around because this is just going to consume the energy that these guys, the three bigger leaves, are producing, or actually four. So we're gonna cut them off as well, clean them up, and then repot these new tiny babies. So I'll show you the soil mix later on, which we will be mixing over here. And I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back with the soil mix right over there. So just real quick, this is actually my very own aeroid soil mix. It's a composition of rice hull, cocoa cubes, and then there's compost and regular soil mixed in there. And then also it's meant to emulate like the forest floor, so it should be fast draining but at the same time holds a lot of moisture for the plants. So this will be perfect for alocasias like this one. And it also includes twigs, dried off like branches that I cut off like this, and other stuff. And I don't use perlite or stones in my mixes because I just find that they're I don't think they're good for my plants. Maybe they are, but who knows. Anyway, yeah, so this is a soil mix, and then the next step is I'm going to, pull this off the pot. And by the way, if you're wondering, the soil mix that I made is I made an extra batch because I'm also gonna top off the soil from the mama plant so that it doesn't sit too deep. As you can see, it's sitting too deep within the pot, so I'm gonna try to bring it up here. So yeah, and that's it. I'll be right back after I remove the plant from the pot. Okay, so that was quick. I'm back, and anyway, as you can see, it looks like we have really healthy roots, and there's actually even worms included in in my potting mix. That's a living millipede, you guys. So it looks like, oh, and there's fertilizer. As you can see, I've included some fertilizer there. I think it's time to top off the fertilizer too. You can see there. Plant is pretty healthy. It's doing well, and that's evident naman, because I don't think that these tiny shoots will come out if the soil mixture isn't healthy. So ayan, again, I'm going to remove these wilted leaves because they're no longer doing any good for the mama plant. But that's it. I'll just have to locate the nodes for each of these shoots and just cut them right off. No, not the nodes, but the tubers, or the what you call it ba? The bulbs. So yeah, I'll just I won't disturb the root system that much, because I think for these types of plants, I find that they want to be root bound. So I'm not going to disturb the root system. I'm just going to quickly locate the bulbs and then cut them right off with my scissors. But I think it's important to note that there's also a little bit of root rot that's happening. These, I don't know if that's root rot right there, or that's the coconut fiber that I placed in. Oh yeah, okay, so it's not root rot. No, it's not root rot, it's the coconut fiber. And as you can see, the plant is really doing well. There's its own ecosystem in here. There are animals living, as you can see, and the roots are thriving because these are thick white roots, which means they're healthy. And yeah, it's not root rot, it's the coconut fiber that I've added on the bottom for better drainage. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to you guys in a sec once I've already separated the baby plants. Okay, you guys, operation number 1 is done for the day. As you can see, I've already topped off the soil. So I did that by just adding I think 2 inches in the bottom, so that when I return the mama plant into the pot, it's already like raised up a little bit. And it's a successful delivery. Turns out I was able to harvest, I think 4. I have 1. This one is the one with a bulb, but unfortunately the bulb broke off. So I'm still gonna try to put it in the pot, because as you can see, there are still roots attached to the main stem. So let's hope that this baby survives. But in terms of like the other plants, roots are there. There's also very good roots in this, and there's the tiny little bulb right there. And then this is so far the biggest out of all of them, and the roots are pretty healthy on this one there. And then look at the bulb. I'll show you the bulb there. Right there is the bulb. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and repot these kiddos now. And by the way, I just took off 1 leaf because this is the only one that's dying. The other one seems to be still alive and the color looks healthy, so I left it there. So there's a total of 1, 2, I think 3, 4, 5 leaves, and then there's a new leaf that's growing in from the center, so that's good. That tells me that the plant is very healthy. And yeah, I'm gonna be right back once these are potted. See ya. Okay, so we're all done, and the babies have been transferred. They're right there. And I'm sure they're pretty stressed out because we just, technically just uprooted them from their mother. So we'll just leave them there to rest for a while because I'm sure they're a little frazzled as of the moment. But we will be giving them like a scoop each, a tiny scoop each of fertilizer to just help them grow. So I'll be right back to show you that. Okay, so this one's the pack of fertilizer that I use. I think this is what you call the complete fertilizer. So what I do is I just basically there's a scoop here. I think the measurement for this scoop is like 1/4 of a teaspoon. So I just take like really tiny amount, and then I'll just sprinkle them all over. I think this is enough, and this will last for about like a month. I mean 3 months to 6 months, 3 to 6 months. So I'm just gonna give them some nutrients to help with their growth. Wow. So yeah, let's just sprinkle it all over. And of course, let's not forget our mama plant. Let's give her an extra dose of nutrients for a job well done for producing those babies for us. So I'm gonna give her like 2 scoops, and that's it. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.